Hello everyone, Lou Enzo here with yet another video. Today I wanted to bring you my thoughts on Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. This is now our third defeat on the bounce. I had spoken at length, I feel, about the Crystal Palace game and how we deservedly lost it. We weren't outplayed and outfought by Palace, who were just a much better team on the day. But at the time, I thought, let's not react too much. Let's give the team an opportunity to bounce back. And since then, we just don't seem to have any answers in the games we're going in. We went to Galatasaray in the midweek, and we went a goal behind early to a penalty that I think is up for debate, but we didn't have any answers. And then today, we go into this game, and I was nervous, admittedly, but a win would have definitely brought my confidence back up. And the patterns just felt like they repeated themselves again. We go an early goal behind, a great strike by Caicedo, but we don't really apply pressure on him. We looked shaky in defense in the first half. Konate and Van Dijk giving a few balls away and miscommunicating a few times. And then we just didn't have an answer in the attack after going that goal behind. It felt like, okay, one thing to go a goal behind, but where's the response? We didn't quite necessarily have that. The second half, great goal by Gakpo to get us back into the game, but I'm still looking at the balance of the whole game and the performance, and I think Chelsea deserved that. They wanted it more. They had the better chances throughout the game, and it's a deserved win for Chelsea. And the signs now are really starting to worry me. We're going into these games outplayed, outfought. We don't look like we have any control in our midfield, hence why we don't grab control of these games. Our defense looks shaky again. Konate, I don't necessarily want to bring any sort of fault on one player, but he's really not covered himself in any glory this season. And I know I said it before, but I'll say it again. The lack of a rotation in defense, I think, has really hurt us. Even in the games we win, we haven't defended very well. And we just haven't defended very well this season on the whole. And then our attack, not necessarily clicking. I know we're bringing in new players, and it was always going to take time to gel. But just our lack of ideas in games right now is really, really starting to worry me. Verts, not quite settled in. He's getting a lot of criticism. I'm not one of them. I want to give him the time he needs to settle in. Came from a different league, and I think there's a system that we're still trying to figure out from the coach, Arne Slot. Isak, I think, has shown that he has the potential to really fit in and really be a great player for us, but it's not quite clicked because I don't think he's had great service. And again, it's 3 losses on the bounce now. I don't quite know what else to say. There's an international break that's come at the right time, and I do think we're going to need to really recharge and recuperate before we go again. And all in all, this has just not been great to watch in the recent 3 games. I mean, the signs weren't great in the beginning of the season. We were winning games late on, and we were going into games with like 2-goal leads that we were surrendering, and then we had to win the game again late on. But I think if there's anything we need to focus on right now, it's the performance before the result. We've not performed well in any of our games for the whole 90, and I think we really need to figure out how we're going to perform again after we come back from the international break. No matter if we're winning or if we're losing, I've not seen a game where I was convinced by. So right now, we really have a lot of things that we need to figure out with our team on how we're going to gel, how we're going to play. And then we got our game against Man United at home. And I think if there's any game that we need to find a bounce back from, it's a home game against our biggest rival across town. But right now, let's just go into our international break. Let's try to recharge and recuperate, and then let's hope we can go again when we're back. Yeah, I wanted to bring this match reaction to you all today, and I hope you all have an excellent weekend, and I'll see you when we're back from the international break. Take care. Bye-bye.